Oh, let's bring this a bit closer. Guys, deluded, I'm back again, man. Before that, what was I going to say? Quintero, we all saw a fantastic performance, not just from him, but all the Colombian players against Poland. Passion, pride, commitment, everything was there in abundance that Poland. All you got to do is look at what Poland was lacking, and in short, Colombia had that. The South American spirit, all of them things there. They fed off the energy of the fans. All of them things there. One player of particular interest, well, I wouldn't say of interest, or gets the headlines. I know we quite rightly so. Falcao scored, so people talk about him. James Rodriguez was unplayable. You saw the pass. Cuadrado, the decision making was a bit different at times, but he put in a good shift and obviously deserved his goal, as did Falcao. Quintero, now he scored a lovely free kick against Japan in the first game. He scored in 2014. He's 25 years of age and he's played for Porto previously, so he's not unknown to people. I mean, if you got Football Manager, this guy was a world star at one point. Probably lost his way domestically, lost his way. I mean, he's on loan at River Plate back in South America. If his career was projected to be even a percentage of how it was meant to be, he'd still be in Europe bossing it. Porto would have sold him on a long time ago, like they did with Falcao, Jackson Martinez, and all them man there that at a point played for Porto. He would have been on that. He hasn't. His career hasn't gone like that. Like I said, he's on loan at River Plate. He's 25 years of age, turning 26 soon. So could this be a time where clubs take a chance on him? If you're going on the club, if you're going on international, the international games he's played so far, then yes, he showed his creativity, showed his passing range, he showed his energy, he showed his good technical abilities. Because at times it was hard to differentiate. Is that James or is that Quintero? I believe they're actually childhood friends as well. He's a good player. He's got the vision. He's got the technical abilities. For a small guy, he can probably hit Jim a bit, but he doesn't. He's not afraid. For me, it's his energeticness. So yeah, international level, you'd probably think if you're a scout looking at the World Cup and things like that, you might think, might be worth a chance, might be worth a chance. Obviously, 2013, I'm so sure he scored in the Under 20 World Cup as well, or so. So he's shown his great technical abilities, his vision, and all of these things. So maybe it's worth taking a chance on him if you looked at club domestic level. Club level though, doesn't bode well. Been off the ball for a bit, been on loans at many different clubs, not really settled or taking any headlines. I believe his most productive spell at a club, all in all, is around in 60 odd appearances for Porto. He's got 7 goals, 11 assists. If you go and look at the clubs he played for in Pescara and Rennes and all of these players clubs in some capacity, the form doesn't replicate that. So as an attacking player, if you're not getting goals and assists in general, then you're not really going to be sought after the big clubs. Like I said, he's at River Plate, and they have the option of signing him for 5 mil. And to be honest, that's a good signing for them. To be fair, doing their thing. This season, he's got what in 10 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. So we'll see how it develops. But could it be worth? Could clubs be worth taking a go on him? And in addition to him, there's been probably two other players. I'll make a video on this in full after the World Cup with all the people have been eyeing up in Savic and Lozano, probably my highest recommendation. Pavon looked alright in his thing. Colombian's left back is in his second game. I was upset because he's better going forward than he is defensively. But there's a couple players that have caught my eye. Also, his countryman Barrios plays for Boca Juniors. Now, I kind of admit at times I want him to put his foot in a bit more. He can be a bit more aggressive, and he does let people pass him at times a bit too easily. But I like how he enforces, how he wins the ball back, how he enables the others to play well. I believe his release clause is around 14 million, so it could present a good proposition to clubs. To be fair. And my other recommendation, I wouldn't, again, I'm not looking at it just specifically Arsenal. I'm looking at it for other clubs or in general, just scouting in general or looking at players in general. Panama, now there's not a lot of quality on a general basis, but their winger Rodriguez caught my eye. Not for the play acting, but because of his excellent movement, for the way he's able to drift past people, couple little neat touches and stuff. He didn't do a madness, but couple neat touches. I then looked into it. I see he's 19, 20. He plays for a Belgian club in Gent, so we'll see how he develops. To be fair, if I was a prospective club looking for young players to sell on for profit potentially, or just see how they develop, he'd probably be one. To be fair, so they're the other two I've looked at, but the main focus on this video is clearly Quintero. Every World Cup, there's people that revive their careers, there's people that are sold on and whatnot. I've also been looking at Leon and in fact, Leon, that's for another vid. But Herrera of Mexico as well, he's another one, ironically, he plays for Porto. He's been there for a while. I like how he leads by example in the two games. Yeah, Lozano and his all action at impact has resonated well with us, and we've spoken about it. We've held him up. Vela scored, we held him up. All the Mexican man, but typically Herrera is leading by example, putting his foot in, winning the ball back, just being selfless for the team. Extremely disciplined central midfielder, and if he wasn't Mexican and maybe of a higher national standard in regards to football, no disrespect, he might be held in high regard. He's been sought after by clubs in Europe for a while, and I believe maybe now's the time to go for him. So along with everybody I've said here, these are probably the names I'm probably looking at, but at least in regards to the World Cup now, my highest recommendation would probably be Lozano, and even though he hasn't played that much, Pavon in the couple minutes he's got that little, he's a little pocket rocket. Guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out, man. I'm out. Deluded. Like I said.